What can I help you with?
I guess coming out of camp, how do you feel about the progress you guys have made?
We've gotten better in all three phases. We're still in camp though. Although we're getting ready for what's up, Des? We're still getting ready. We're getting ready for Northwestern now, but we're still in training camp mode. We'll break camp on Saturday.
Reaching the end of camp, 10 days away from the season opener, are there still position battles you're sorting through, or do you have your depth chart almost essentially figured out?
There's some. We had a really hard, tough camp. There's guys that are somewhere in, little things that might limit them from being, a 70-play guy. So we're working different combinations, which is fine because we've worked a lot of people in camp, and there's some position battles still going on in the inside of the O-line. And again, you'd like to play just 5 eventually, but if it's too close to call, we'll play more than that. I haven't made any decisions on that stuff, but they're all working really hard and they're getting better, so that's a good thing.
Coach, what do you make of how the wide receiver room has progressed as camp has gone on?
They've gotten better in all phases, run, pass, understanding the game of football, so I'm pleased with their improvement. We have a lot of young receivers, so they have a lot of growth to make. So saying that they've gotten better is a relative term. We still have a long way to go, but we'll continue to get better there.
What stood out to you about Gavin in training camp, and is there any one thing, be it a play, a moment, anything that you've seen out of him that's surprised you or pleasantly surprised you, anything that stands out?
It hasn't surprised me, but I'm pleased to see that he understands things better. So that when you understand it better, you see it better, and when you see it better, you make decisions more quickly. So what I see is a guy who is much more locked into what he has to do in his role and executing it more quickly.
Going back to the O-line, the fact that you're able to have competition this deep into camp, I guess, what does that say about the depth, the progress that has made since you've taken over?
Yeah, it's been a slow, steady build, right, from when we got back. We had 11 linemen, and only a couple of them were Division I linemen. So we've literally every year just dedicated resources to the position, and now we're starting to have some depth that, you need to have in a Big Ten program. Forget to win, you need it just to practice. So finally we're at the point where the scout team linemen that we're going against now they're college football players. They're not just bodies that are there to take up a spot,
What have you seen out of Eric Rogers in training camp so far, and how is he fitting in with the rest of the corners and the secondary?
Yeah, Eric's a very good player, very impressed with his work ethic, his attention to detail. Eric's going to help us in a big way.
10 days till season opener. It feels like the offseason has been a long time, but the first game's almost here. What's your message to the fan base as you enter into the season? Just what should they expect out of Rutgers this season?
Yeah, I can't wait. I love our fan base. I love our fans. They're passionate about Rutgers football. We're getting better, so they're going to have more to celebrate, more to be passionate about, and can't wait to get going.
What have you seen from the way the line has learned from Pat Flaherty's coaching and the way he's kind of connected with that group?
Yeah, he's done a great job. He and he's got a few guys that help him out there. Scott Vallone, being the most senior of those guys. Alex Officer's in there, PJ Barr. There's 4 guys that are at all different stages in their coaching career, but is there a better guy to learn from than Pat Flaherty for both the players and the coaches? And the end result is the line is playing as a more cohesive unit. Doesn't matter who's in there. They're identifying, making calls, staying on their blocks, straining more. So yeah, they're getting better.
Aspect about Gavin that you and the coaching staff probably see better than any of us is leadership qualities. Just has he done anything to improve in that aspect? Have you seen him grow in that regard?
Well, that happens when you do better, right? If you're confused and can't keep your own head above water, how are you going to lead anybody else? So I think as he's gotten more and more comfortable, he's made more and more plays. People want to follow you more when you make more and more plays. The confidence grows around you for you. And then I'm sure it grows in him. So yeah, he has things to be genuinely confident about now, and not just say, I never understood coaches who said, hey, you need to be more confident. Well, if I'm telling you that, there's no chance you're going to be more confident, right? There's something that's leading you not to have that confidence in yourself. So I don't really know if there's a way to trick it. I think you got to earn it, and he's earning it this camp.